Hi, boys and girls. Welcome back to Writer's Workshop. If you are listening to this video, then you have already finished writing your opinion about which is the best pet, a lion or a fish. If you haven't finished your writing yet, you need to go back to your last activity list and finish your writing. Okay, so you finished your writing. So let's go ahead. We're going to review what an opinion is. So it will help you as you are checking your writing today. What is an opinion? When you give your opinion, you are telling others what you think or how you feel about something. When you're giving your opinion, you need to think, decide, and explain your opinion. So you're thinking about what is my opinion. You're deciding that this is my opinion. Out of these apples, I would like a green apple. And then you need to explain yourself with words. I like green apples because they are sour. So on our Fix It Up checklist, if you remember, we are focusing on adding blends and digraphs to your writing. So with that doesn't mean we just want to write blends and digraphs in there. We want to have words that begin with those blends and digraphs. The materials you're going to need is you're going to need a pencil. You're going to need your completed opinion writing paper. You can see that this one's not finished because I didn't have any ones to take a picture of that was finished. So this is just a picture of the worksheet. So you need to have your completed paper and a Fix It Up checklist. If you don't have those items yet, I want you to pause the video and go and get them now. Welcome back. Okay, boys and girls, we're going to be focusing on our Fix It Up checklist. I have my completed writing from my sample that I did. I'm going to go through the checklist with you, and we're going to pause after each part of our Fix It Up checklist so that you can check your writing paper and fix it as we go. Ready? All right. The first part up here at the very top, it says, I can begin my sentence with an uppercase letter. So let's look at our first sentence. It was already written for us and it's a capital. So that one is taken care of. It's an uppercase letter. Let's go to the beginning of our next sentence. Donuts was the first word of our next sentence, and oops, I put a lowercase d. So now I need to erase and fix that and make it a capital D. I have completed making sure I had capitals at the beginning of both of my sentences, and I can check it off. Let's go to the next part of our checklist. I can put finger spaces between words. Let's see. Let's look at everything on here, and I see finger spaces between every set of words. So we can check that off. Good job. I want you to go ahead and pause the video, and I want you to go ahead and check to see if you have a capital at the beginning of both of your sentences and if you have finger spaces between your words. Pause the video and do that now. Welcome back. Okay, boys and girls, now we're going to check to see if we put punctuation at the end of each sentence. So right here I have my period, so that one's taken care of. Whoopsie, I seem to have forgotten to do it after the word good. So I need to add a period there. There it is. Now I can check that off. Go ahead and pause the video and then check your paper to see if you have punctuation at the end of both of your sentences. I'll wait for you. You got that handled? Great. The next thing on our checklist is what we were focusing on. I can add blends and digraphs to my writing. And those are adding words with blends and digraphs at the beginning. So let's look at what we wrote. I would like to eat a donut with icing. I'm wondering what other word I could have for icing that might start with a blend or digraph. icing. What about frosting? Do you hear the fr at the beginning? I think that would be a good word to substitute. So I'm going to put frosting, and we have that FR right there. I'm going to check my next sentence as well. Donuts are good. Good. I wonder if I could come up with a better word that might have a blend or digraph that might mean similar to good. So I'm thinking in my head. Oh, I've got an idea. Donuts are sweet. Do you hear the sw at the beginning? I could put sweet. And I have another one that popped in my head. Treats. Donuts are sweet treats. So I have a SW and a TR. So I definitely took care of adding blends or digraphs to my writing. And I can check that off. Go ahead and pause the video while you check your sentences and make sure you added some words with blends or digraphs. Your teacher probably has a writing office that you can use that has the blends and digraphs in it to help you out. I'll wait for you. Excellent job. Now we're going to make sure that my sentence makes sense. So, I would like to eat a donut with frosting. Yes, that makes sense. Donuts are sweet treats. That would make sense too. So I can check that off on my checklist. Pause the video and reread your sentences to make sure that they will make sense to the reader that's reading your sentences. Welcome back. Our next section is My Handwriting is Neat. So you just need to look at your writing and make sure you wrote those letters within the lines. And you may use them correctly in the lines too. You can always use the samples your teacher has up in the room to help you remember how to make each letter in the correct spot of the lines. I've checked mine and it looks great, so I can check the box on the Fix It Up checklist. Go ahead and pause the video and check your handwriting. All right, boys and girls, one more spot to check. I can add picture details. Well, on this one, if I colored it in really good, I took care of adding those details by coloring very neatly and adding, do you see up here on the donut where it has the sprinkles on it? If I was making sure that I colored the donut and the frosting and the sprinkles and was very detailed, I would be adding those details with the colors I was using. So I could then check that box off. Go ahead and check your picture for details too. And then you should be completely done with your editing using your Fix It Up checklist. Put your paper in your folder where you put your completed work. Great job writing and sharing your opinion.